Fortnite is easily one of the greatest games in video game history. I think all of you guys watching can probably agree with that statement. The game is getting constant updates, Epic Games is pretty transparent with the community, and obviously the game is just a ton of fun. Each new season of Fortnite Battle Royale seems to be bigger and better than the last, and with Season 8 now on the horizon of the Fortnite Islands, we must pose the question: what would make Season 8 the best season of Fortnite yet? Welcome back to Simply Viral, and today we're going to be answering that exact question. But first, if you guys are new around here, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on, that way you'll never miss another upload. And if you guys are liking Season 7 so far, drop a like on this video. Now without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the world of Fortnite to take a look at 10 things that could make Season 8 the best season of Fortnite Battle Royale yet. Number 1. The Flood. We are going to start this list with a huge idea and just keep getting bigger from here. If you guys have been staying up to date with the leaks and rumors series that we have going on the channel right now, you've probably heard our flood theory, where we're speculating that the iceberg and the snow biome are eventually going to melt at the end of Season 7 and cause a massive flood event for Season 8. If this flood event were to actually happen, obviously it would completely change the Fortnite map. It would definitely create some new water-based points of interest on the island and probably destroy some other beloved POIs, and I'm assuming Tilted Towers would probably be on that watch list, because honestly, is it really a Fortnite season if Tilted Towers doesn't get threatened? Anyways, the flood event would be a huge change to the Fortnite map, and thus a massive change in how Season 8 could potentially be played out, making it a seriously awesome event that would make Season 8 truly amazing. Number 2. VBuck Challenges. As it stands right now in Fortnite, the only way to acquire V-Bucks is either through directly purchasing them in the store, through certain tiers in the Battle Pass, or through Save the World. All of those options though do require you to pay actual money in order to gain some V-Buck wealth. But what if there was another alternative to earning V-Bucks in Fortnite? A free alternative, to be a little more precise. Yes, I'm talking about challenges that we can complete in exchange for V-Bucks. What I'm describing would essentially be some sort of contract system and implement things like get 50 kills within 100 games and you'll earn 500 V-Bucks, or open 50 chests in 50 games and earn 250 V-Bucks, something along those lines, where we, the players, can be challenged to complete in-game tasks in exchange for V-Bucks. I honestly don't see why anyone would shoot down this idea, as it's literally a way to earn free V-Bucks. Number 3. Teleporters. We've already gotten a little tease of the teleportation system in Fortnite, with the weird bunker experiments taking place underneath Wailing Woods. In the 4 tunnels of the bunker, there are currently various rift-looking portals that teleport you in between multiple cabins and other tunnels, all located in Wailing Woods. But what if this teleportation system were to expand to maybe, I don't know, the entire map? Obviously, this would change gameplay a lot, and some people might love this idea while others might absolutely despise it. The way I envision it is we have different teleporter spawns all across the map that can teleport you to random areas a certain distance away. For instance, if you found a teleporter in Junk Junction, you could walk through it and maybe be teleported all the way to Tilted Towers, or just be teleported to Haunted Hills. It's a gamble, but definitely a fun one, and you don't have to be a certain age to test your luck on it. Honestly, I think teleporters could be a pretty interesting way to travel across the Fortnite map and make for some pretty interesting situations in-game. Number 4. A new crossover. We've technically had 2 official crossover events in Fortnite Battle Royale, with one being a huge success and the other being somewhat overlooked. Obviously, Thanos and the Avengers Infinity War crossover was one of the biggest moments in gaming history, as Fortnite players were able to play as Thanos in-game in the Infinity Gauntlet limited time mode. Fortnite players everywhere were pretty much ecstatic to see the crossover events and were really hoping that another one would eventually make its way into the game. However, it wasn't until Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph appeared on the screen of the late and great Risky Reels. This signified a minor crossover between Ralph Breaks the Internet and Fortnite, but it really didn't last too long and certainly wasn't as impactful as the Avengers/Marvel crossover. A new crossover event in Fortnite Season 8 would certainly get players talking, and I think it just might be the thing that could get Season 8 atop the list as best Fortnite season ever. And I'm just saying, Captain Marvel, How to Train Your Dragon 3, and a few other top tier films are all dropping during Season 8 of Fortnite. Number 5. A party bus. We've seen a handful of vehicles so far in Fortnite, including a shopping cart, the ATK, the Quad Crasher, the X-Force Stormwing, and most recently, the Driftboard, which is still pending release at the time of recording this video. However, I can say without a doubt that none of these vehicles would even come close to the amount of fun you could have while driving around in a party bus. If DayZ can have buses, so can Fortnite, and I think a bus would be a hilariously awesome vehicle to add to the game. Sure, it'd probably be slow and ultimately just a death trap, but I'm pretty sure a wise man once said, if you're gonna be eliminated in Fortnite, be eliminated while having fun. And I can think of no better way to be sent back to the lobby than by going out in a blaze of glory protecting a party bus with my squad mates. Also, the battle bus render is basically all a bus vehicle would need to be minus the hot air balloon, so it's definitely a doable thing. Number 6. An old school limited time mode. An old school limited time mode has been a heavily talked about mode for a decent while now, and I think it'd be the perfect addition to Season 8 of Fortnite. A mode where players, new and old, could unite on an old Fortnite map with old Fortnite weapons could be seriously awesome. Imagine running through factories with your tac submachine gun and Scar that deals damage upwards of 90. Those were the days, and I think any old Fortnite players could definitely agree it would be awesome to relive those moments, even if only for a little while and in a limited time mode. And for new players, they could get the chance to visit some of the Fortnite islands before they started playing and explore areas and points of interest that might be old to the game, but new to them. Overall, an old school limited time mode would be a huge success in my opinion and definitely make Season 8 one to remember. Number 7. Streamer binds. I don't know about you guys, but I am constantly changing my keybinds in-game to try and improve my builds and gunplay and ultimately get easier epic victory royales. That, or I'm just insecure and bad at the video game, so I judge myself based on my ability to press buttons on a keyboard. Either way, I think it would be really cool to implement a streamer keybinds feature into the menu system, where certain streamers could go in and upload their keybind settings to Fortnite, and then allow players to copy and paste them into their own keybind settings. That way, if you wanted to see how Tfue builds when he's playing, or binds that are best for certain playstyles, you'd have them all available at the click of a button. Unless, of course, you rebind your clicking button to something else, then they aren't actually available at the click of a button. I'm just getting carried away now. Number 8. A first-person game mode. Fortnite is notoriously known for its third-person gameplay elements that showcase the plethora of unique and creative skins the game has available. However, one thing Fortnite is missing compared to a lot of other Battle Royale games is a first-person point of view. Even if it turns out to be a bad thing, I think getting to experience what first-person gameplay would be like in Fortnite is enough to see it implemented into the game. Getting to see how guns behave in a first-person POV compared to third-person, and being able to ADS through iron sights rather than a crosshair would definitely add a new characteristic to Fortnite Battle Royale gameplay. Obviously, the skins wouldn't have much use in a first-person mode, which is probably the leading reason as to why the game is currently third-person only, but you never know, a first-person POV limited time mode could be a lot of fun to test out. Number 9. Changing Dusty Divot. Dusty Divot, or as it was known in its glory days, Dusty Depot, is located at the center of the Fortnite Island map, and for seasons now has been a rather large disappointment. For a few short weeks, we had the whole crater debacle where a massive meteor smashed into the map, destroying Dusty Depot and creating Dusty Divot. But then since the reveal of the Blockbuster skin, Dusty Divot has just been a big hole in the ground, filled with nothing but lost hopes and dreams. Perhaps Season 8 will finally be the season where the center point of the Fortnite Island is turned into a high-action, high-interest point of interest, where handfuls of players would land instead of somewhere like Tilted Towers or Retail Row and bring the chaos to a brand new location. As it sits right now, Dusty Divot is not really a great place to land unless you want a lot of wood, and it definitely is not a great place for getting a lot of kills off spawn. But if Dusty Divot were to be changed into a more interesting point of interest, maybe the center of the island would be a more formidable area to adventure through. Number 10. Save the world for free. While our last addition to this list doesn't directly correlate to Battle Royale, Epic Games did announce recently that Fortnite Save the World is going to become free to play at some point in early 2019. And since Season 8 is launching on February 28th of 2019, I think we could see the free edition of Save the World accompany the launch update with Season 8. I think it would make a lot of sense to include such a huge announcement and overall change to the Fortnite title with such a large update, as typically these seasonal launch updates tend to be the biggest physical updates and have the most surprises packed within them. If Save the World does end up becoming free to play in Season 8, that would mean we would finally have an official way of earning free V-Bucks in Fortnite, which of course is something that has been clickbaited time and again here on YouTube and across all other social medias. And there you guys have it. Those are 10 things that could make Season 8 of Fortnite the best season yet. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like on it, give it a big old thumbs up, it'd be much appreciated. And if you guys are brand new here to the channel, feel free to subscribe with your channel notifications turned on, that way you never miss another upload. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you on the battle bus. Peace out. Fortnite is easily one of the greatest games in video game history. I think all of you guys watching can probably agree with that statement. The game is getting constant